to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another film review, and today's film review is all about Tall Girl, which is a 2019 movie on Netflix, which stars Sabrina Carpenter. The reason we're taking a look at this movie is because we're going to go see Sabrina Carpenter next year, and we are taking a look at all of her movies that she has been in. We started with Work It and Clouds because her new album Short and Sweet has come out, and now we're taking a look at some other movies which she stars in. Tall Girl 1, and tomorrow we'll take a look at Tall Girl 2. Obviously, she's a Netflix girly. She started on Disney Channel and made her way to Netflix, and now she's an absolute unit of a pop star, making it big with the likes of Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, some other people which I cannot name as well, just because I don't remember anyone else off the top of my head. But without any further delay, let's get into what Google has to say. So Tall Girl, it is a comedy romance. It wasn't funny at all. There was only one bit which I found funny, which was when the guy rode his bike into the car and flipped over it. I thought that was funny because it caught me off guard and I didn't expect it. The rest of it wasn't funny and I didn't laugh at any of it, so I wouldn't really class it as comedy. But it does have a 5.2 out of 10 on IMDb, a 38% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 3 out of 5 on Common. You can watch this on Netflix, and it is when the tallest girl in high school falls for a handsome foreign exchange student, she becomes embroiled in a surprising love triangle and realizes she's far more than her insecurities about her height have led her to believe. I'm gonna be honest, all these rankings pretty fucking accurate. The only person I've heard good reviews of this movie from is my cousin. My cousin fucking adores this movie. Personally, I think it's dog shit. But yeah, we have Sabrina Carpenter in this movie. She doesn't play a huge role, but you're gonna have her in this movie, but not utilize her. Like, you don't get her to sing anything. And I know she was making songs back in 2019. I know she was still singing in 2019. They got her to make a song for Work It, which she was like one of the main characters for. And then she also had a couple of other songs of hers in that movie as well. So why didn't they get her to sing in this one? Or get her to make a song for this one? Or get her to sing a song for this one? What the fuck? It kind of feels like a wasted opportunity, not using your talent to the best of their abilities. But enough about that, let's quickly move on to the story, just a quick rundown so you know what's happening. The main girl, the tall girl, everyone bullies her for her height. She's 6'1". That isn't tall, I'm 6 foot. Everyone else in that school is just fucking tiny. Everyone else is so fucking short. No one should be bullying her for that height. That is a respectable height. That is a good fucking height. And the way the camera angles are shot make her look fucking huge. These guys are all short asses. There is no fucking way that height gap is that big between a 6 foot and like a 5 foot something. That is a ridiculous fucking gap for like what, high school students? I don't fucking know what they are, but she goes through like her entire life being bullied, and like her dad's sort of questioning her and like concerned for her health and stuff like that. But she falls in love when the new student comes in, and her best mate has a crush on her, and like she knows it. It's a common thing. It's like a joke that they have, and she just says, "No, I don't like you. Stop trying. Give it up." And he's like, "Okay, we'll try again tomorrow." He comes in, and he moves in with the best buddy, and he gets with the most popular girl in school. However, they have a little bit of a kiss. They have a little bit of a connection, a little bit of a spark. So he moves on. He's like, you know, take the advice of the best friend and don't ignore Jody. Ignore Tall Girl. So he does. Tall Girl then confronts him, so he's like, shit, you know what, let's just be friends. So they're friends. She decides to make him jealous by getting with one of the popular girl's friends, and it works. He gets jealous. He agrees to go out with her. He then doesn't want to break up with the other girl because it makes him popular and stands her up, so he doesn't actually break up with her. The best friend then fights for her honor, gets a black eye, and like sort of blows her off as well a little bit by leading the foreign exchange student, the Swedish kid, I forget his name, into a completely different path, a wrong path. And you know, he gets a black eye. He then gets the girl in the end because they go to prom. The foreign exchange student, realizes he's made a mistake, breaks up with the girl. Too little, too late. Jodie comes in, gives a message speech about how being tall isn't going to define her and she can be who she wants to be and she's going to have confidence. And then she goes and kisses her best friend because it's like, oh, the person that I really wanted, the person that I really love has been right there all along. I don't need no Prince Charming. Very basic, very shit story points. That is a very fucking quick rundown because it is a very basic fucking movie. There's not a lot of substance there. It's a movie that we've seen a lot before, but done terribly. The point is that everyone is on her ass for being tall. Everyone is like absolutely hammering at her for being tall. Something that she can't help in Witchmind, but something that most people actually like and want to be. Most people want to be tall. Most people want to be 6 foot. Everyone else in this movie is just incredibly fucking short. And even the dad, that family is dysfunctional as fuck. The dad is constantly ramming it down her throat like, you're tall, what the fuck. He has a little bit of a redemption arc towards the end, but he's like constantly rubbing it down her throat like, you're really fucking tall, you're freakishly tall, we need to get you like on some medication, we need to stunt your growth, we need to do this, that and the other to help you like, you know, be normal. And that's just fucking weird in its own right. The mum is then extremely focused on the older sister, Sabrina Carpenter, in doing pageants and shit, making her pretty and beautiful. She's one of them pageant mums, which already are like twisted in the fucking head. Pageant mums are like forcing their dream on their kids, you know, making them into what they couldn't be. And Sabrina's character in this movie is also a little bit because she's like doing all this for pageants. Fair enough, she enjoys them. All's well, you know. Go have it. Go try your best. If you enjoy it, go for it. She's learning new skills because of it. Very good. Helping yourself, keeping your mind active. She's also starving herself, spending an incredible amount of money on clothes, which she's gonna wear once. Changing how she looks, you know, prosthetics and stuff, to be the pageant queen. Motherfucker, that is not healthy, that is not right, that ruins your self-esteem, your heightens your ego, you know, all that bad mental stuff. And I just think this family needs to have a little sit down, a little chat, because they've all got their own issues. They all have their own issues that they need to work out. We do have a really good sisterly bond between the two sisters, Sabrina and Tall Girl. I'm gonna be honest, if you've ever had siblings, if you do have siblings, you know that's not what it's fucking like. They're gonna be beating each other and slapping each other and fighting and arguing more than anything else. They ain't gonna be helping each other. They'll stand up for one another, fair. But then, straight after, you're gonna get an ass whooping. Like, you'll stand up for them because no one else can beat the shit out of them. Only you can beat the shit out of them because they're family, they're your brother, they're your sister. Like, you know, it's like, only you get to do that. So you will stand up for them. But the way these two are in the movie isn't right. Also, it's another unrealistic fucking expectation for like high school. Like, again, I'm not from America, I'm from Britain. Americans wouldn't last fucking 10 minutes in a fucking British school. But I don't think it's like this. People care way too much about every little thing in high school. It is like everyone is so full of themselves and every little detail matters. Again, that's not how I was like in school. That I don't know anyone that was like that in school. Yes, you do get the dickheads and the assholes and the bullies. Yes, fair, fine. You get the popular kids, you do get the cliques. But no one thinks high school is the most important years of their life. No one thinks high school is like the be all and end all. No one thinks high school is like the greatest gift. Like, all these kids think high school is the greatest. That's quite sad. That is quite sad. That is so early in your life and you think that's like the best fucking time? You think that's the best time? You got so much longer to live after that. You think it's just downhill from there? That's sad. That's a sad way to live. I don't like that view on life. But the acting was mediocre at best. It isn't the greatest acting, and the accent, again, I don't know a Swedish accent. I don't know what the Swedish accent is, but his accent seemed fake as hell. His accent seemed so unrealistic. The foreign exchange student, I forget his name, I'm sorry, but his accent bugged the fuck out of me the entire movie. I hated it. It wasn't correct. And the best friend was a fucking cock the entire movie. He cock-blocked Jodie, and he was there, constantly getting in between them, and I'm like, this is gonna come out. Jodie's gonna find out, and that doesn't make you any fucking better in her books. She already said she doesn't want to date you, right? Take that. Respect her wishes. Respect that word, right? Don't keep fucking trying. No means no. But you again, keep trying, but then you get in the way of who she actually likes and sort of twist his mind, and you get in between them. That's not gonna make her like you more. That's gonna make her like you fucking less. You are digging yourself a hole. You are digging yourself a grave. So you might as well fucking lie in it. The characters are unrealistic. The acting is shocking, and the whole story is just slow slop, unrealistic, and it ain't even that exciting. This movie is like 1.5 hours long. I was sat there bored out of my fucking mind. This movie drags. This movie feels like a 3-hour movie. I was sat there waiting for it to end, waiting for like any sign that it was about to finish. I did not have a good time watching this movie. I do not recommend this movie. I do not think you should go and waste your time watching this movie. There is other movies you can go and watch. It is a 2 out of 10 for me.